What's up, guys? This is Trader Cat, and this is my real-time analysis of my MT5 indicator FVG Mitigation Pro. Yeah, so here we are in my MT5 terminal. It is the 13th of July 2026 on the 1 minute time frame for the DE30. Yeah, so just to give you a little breakdown, we currently have the 1 minute fair value gaps showing. Let me just go into the settings just to give everyone an understanding of what the settings currently are. So if anyone is new to this video, I would recommend going and watching the previous one that gave a full breakdown of how this indicator works. It's quite comprehensive, and yeah, if you watch it, you'll get enlightened and you'll understand everything that I'm about to show you in this video. So currently, this indicator, the FVG Mitigation Pro, is locked to the 1 minute time frame. I am not ignoring patterns containing a price discontinuity. However, I'm going to ignore the new day and new week straddles. These are the other settings, very similar to the ones in the previous video. And here we are. So as you can see, we're on the DE30, and these are the 1 minute fair value gaps that have been forming as the price has been rising. The ones in green are the bullish fair value gaps. The ones in gray are also bullish fair value gaps that have been mitigated or partially mitigated. That's why they've turned gray. And yeah, let's see what happens and whether we can form a new fair value gap, just so I can show you how it actually forms in real time and how the colors can change. Looks like we have to wait a couple of candles just to see what happens. It's been quite I wouldn't say volatile, but the price has moved quite a lot this morning. The market gapped down, as all of you probably, or some of you know already. The market gapped lower this weekend, opened quite low because of the escalations in Iran. But it looks like we just move out to the 15-minute time frame. You can see how the DE30 gapped here, and now it's effectively reversed from its previous week's low. I believe this area was the previous week's low, and now it's completely closed the weekend gap. Quite a heavy morning. If anyone took longs here, well done, but I did not take any trades this morning. Prefer to wait a little bit longer on Mondays, especially until the equity open, the London equity open, when it comes to the DE30. And unfortunately, at that point, the price had already moved quite a lot. Okay, so here we are with a potential fair value gap forming between these three candles. This one has not closed yet, but as soon as it closes, you'll see a fair value gap form. Something that I noticed with other fair value gap indicators that I've used from MT5, that they tend to form the fair value gap while the third candle is busy forming, which can be quite misleading because it would be showing you something on your screen before anything has actually confirmed. As we can see now, this candle is moving a little bit lower. Let's see if it actually forms a fair value gap or whether completely meets. There we go. So there's your bullish fair value gap. As you can see, it's green. This candle's not traded into it yet, therefore it hasn't been partially mitigated. But let's see what happens here. So as you can see, the transition as soon as the fair value gap formed was quite clean and seamless, very clear, and yeah, it hasn't slowed down. Like I have 20 fair value gaps sitting here and it hasn't slowed down my computer at all. My MT5 is working very crisp. Here we are. So this 1 minute candle has traded into this fair value gap. As soon as it did, it turned from green until gray, showing that it's partially mitigated. And yeah, obviously you can make that partially mitigation color anything you want. It doesn't have to be gray. If you want it to be yellow, go for it. And yeah, let's see now if this fair value gap can hold or whether it'll be completely fully mitigated. And if that happens, then it will disappear. I know some traders prefer to show the full fair value gap even if it has been fully mitigated, but I prefer for it to have it disappear. I could create a version of this code that does allow that to happen, where you can refer to old fair value gaps, but I prefer the way I trade to just ignore them because it just muddles your graph when there's too many. So as we can see now, that fair value gap got completely mitigated. The high of this the first candle got wicked into, therefore telling us that now this is a balanced range. Sellers and buyers have balanced, and therefore it is no longer an open fair value gap. While this candle just opened higher, gapped higher. So clearly there's a lot of buying momentum in this market right now. But yeah, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy now. I actually would not buy at this point when we're above this level here. Maybe wait for a pullback to 50% of this range. But yeah, as you can see, that is how the fair value gap works. The indicator. Let's see now if we can form another fair value gap on the way up. Or perhaps let's go into the settings rather and change it to a different time frame, 5 minute. See whether there's anything on the 5 minute. Okay, so we have some bullish fair value gaps that formed a little bit lower. I wonder if we're gonna trade back into these. And yeah, I'll go back to the 1 minute just to show you that the 5 minute fair value gaps are showing. These are the 5 minute ones, so you can view analysis with regards to a higher time frame fair value gap, but refer to it on a lower time frame for your lower time frame confluences. Let's see now if this gets traded into and what happens, and whether we see a partial mitigation and a rejection for a move back towards these highs. Let's see. This 1 minute has just wicked this low here. I wonder if this is liquidity being taken for a push higher. But let's see. Generally, when fair value gaps are not partially mitigated, it's a sign that the market is quite strong in its direction that it's going. We call it displacement. It's kind of what you want to see when you're already in a trade from like down here, right? You don't like to see when these fair value gaps get traded back into. That's only enjoyable when you're looking for that fair value gap entry. But yeah, it doesn't look like this wants to come down just yet, but let's see. Let's give it some time. Just pause the video for a couple of minutes, but here we are again. Let's see now if this candle can close bearish and whether we can see a push into the low, into that fair value gap. But yeah, it looks quite strong here. Just wanted to state that generally when a fair value gap gets fully mitigated, it has the chance of forming an inversion fair value gap, and this indicator does not show those. However, I do have another indicator that does, that you can have on the same chart as this indicator. I will be releasing that soon and creating more videos with regards to that. So yeah, I'm very excited to show everyone that one. Let's see now if this next 1 minute candle can invert the previous. Looks like we did have an inversion here. Bearish inversion. And let's see now if we can have a little move into that 5 minute FVG. So I pause it again for a couple of minutes and looks like it's just auctioning right now. So yeah, I think I want to close this video now. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, this market might drop, might not. Who cares? I'm not interested in any trades right now. But thank you for watching. I hope this gave you a little bit more insights on how this indicator works real time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment. Yeah, good luck with your trades this week. We're in very volatile times, extremely difficult market conditions. Stay safe out there. Don't be a degenerate. And yeah, thank you for watching. All the best and strength and honor.